Hi everybody, today we're going to talk about the characters and plot of the Taming of the Shrew, which is written by Shakespeare, and this is a comedy. And the story, the Taming of the Shrew, is a story about a one gentleman, and he has two daughters, and the gentleman wished to find a good husband for both of daughters, and the first daughter is quite strong and wild person, and second daughter is a nice and pretty and polite lady. So this gentleman wished to find a good husband for both of his daughters, so the entire story is the happening of this one family is trying to looking for a husband for his own daughter. And the structure of this story is a play within a play. In other words, that there is an exterior play and inside of the story there is another story. So in other words, there is a character, there is a man named Sly, and he's a drunkard. So Sly make a fuss and make trouble and make noise in front of a pub, and he drink a lot of beer. So he's like passed out. So he became unconscious for drinking too much beer. So the madame, the owner of the pub, it became quite angry. So she went to call a police for arresting the Sly. And while Sly was lying on the street in front of the pub, unconscious, there is this lord who is a powerful rich person. He was came back from his hunting and he saw Sly lying on the street unconscious. So the lord he suddenly wished to make a fool out of Sly. So he tell his servant to bring Sly into a house and tell his servant to pretend that the Sly is actually a powerful rich person when he wakes up. So the servant and the lordman they are making a plan to make a fool out of Sly. Also, a traveling actors visited the lordman, and when they visited, the lordman asked the traveling actors to perform a drama in front of Sly when he wakes up, and to make him fool and to make him believe that he is a powerful rich person. So the performance that these traveling actors are doing is the main story of the taming of the shrew. So here is the background and character of the taming of the shrew. The background is the city of Padua in Italy. So Padua is located in Lombardy and it has really good location. So it's really busy and rich city. So the gentleman named Baptista Minola is one of our main character, and he is a merchant, and he made a lot of money doing his business, and he had his two daughters, Catherine and Bianca, and he wished to find a good husband for both of his daughter, Catherine and Bianca. And Catherine, who is an elder daughter of Baptista, she is really wild and strong-willed lady. She's really outgoing, so unfortunately, no man in this town wished to get married Catherine. So Baptista has a headache because no one wished to get married Catherine. Meanwhile, the contrary, Bianca, who's a second daughter, she is really virtuous, polite, nice, and beautiful lady. So there are many gentlemen, many men in this town wish to get married with Bianca. So we have Hortensio and Gremio, these two old gentlemen, they all wish to get married Bianca, so they approach the father Baptista and ask Baptista how can they get married with Bianca. And Baptista make a formal announcement that nobody is allowed to approach my second daughter Bianca until I find a good husband for my first daughter Catherine first. So if you guys wish to get married with my Bianca, you go and find a good husband for Catherine first. After that, I'll probably think about making one of you the husband of my Bianca. And also, Baptista tell these two gentlemen that also go find a good tutor for both of my daughters. I want to give them a good education. So if you know any good tutors, please let me know. So this Hortensio and Grumio, they're just rivals because both of them want to get married Bianca at the same time. Even though they are the rivals, this time they decide to team up in order to find a good husband for Catherine and in order to find a good tutor for the Catherine and Bianca. Meanwhile, we have another gentleman named Lucentio. Lucentio came from Pisa, and he is also from quite rich and nice family, and he wished to study in the university in Padua. So he visited Padua, and he bring his own servant Tremio, and he coincidentally meet with Bianca, and he fell in love with Bianca right away. So he is thinking about the plan how he can get married Bianca, and he realized that Baptista is looking for a good tutor, so he decided to pretend as a good classic tutor, and he named himself as a Cambio, and Tremio is pretending as a Lucentio. So this Tremio and Cambio, they approach Baptista and introduce themselves as a good tutor, good classic tutor, and Baptista accept the offer from the Cambio, and Cambio has access to Baptista, so he can teach this classic to Bianca. Meanwhile, will try to he will try to seduce Bianca in order to get married with Bianca. And we have another gentleman named Petruchio. He is from Verona. He is also from quite rich and good family from Verona. And his father passed away lately. And his father inherited so much money to Petruchio. So Petruchio decided to see the wide world, to see the bigger world. So he bring his own servant Grumio, and he visited Padua because he has a friend in Padua who is Hortensio. So Petruchio meet Hortensio, and on the meeting up with Petruchio, Hortensio suddenly came up with a good plan, and he thought that maybe he can introduce Petruchio to Catherine, and these both of them can get married, and maybe Hortensio then has a chance to get married Bianca. So Hortensio tell Petruchio that hey, we have a really nice lady in our town, and she's from a good family, and her father has a lot of money, but she's really rather strong, and she's really outgoing, wild person. Do you mind meeting this new lady as your future wife? And Petruchio accept the offer from Hortensio, saying that he's okay as long as his future wife has a lot of money. So he wished to get married Catherine. So Hortensio also pretend as a tutor, as a music tutor. So Petruchio and the tutor Hortensio both approach Baptista, and Petruchio tell Baptista that I wish to get married with your first daughter Catherine, and I have a good tutor for your second daughter, a music tutor. Would you like to accept our offer? And Baptista is so happy that eventually he got a one man who are interested in getting married with her elder daughter. So the Baptista agree upon introducing Petruchio to Catherine, and also Hortensio is accepted as a music tutor for Bianca. So both Lucentio and Hortensio, they have a chance, their own chance as a tutor to seduce and to persuade Bianca secretly. Okay, so that's the end of our part 1 of the taming of shrew, and we'll continue our story in our next video. Okay, thank you for listening.